Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of my Gambia vlog in the Leaving the UK series. Hopefully you've already seen part 1, if not then you need to do so and then come back and watch this video. So as the disclaimer read, this video does include the sacrificial killing of a goat in honour of Tobaski, which is a Muslim celebration in the Gambia. So if that's not something that you want to see or witness, then please click off as of now. So if you saw part 1, I mentioned the hotel manager who was harassing us for money. We couldn't continue staying there. We just couldn't. It was just getting too much. So we ended up having to stay at the apartments early, even though it wasn't ready. There was no water, no bed, furniture, anything. But we had no choice. We couldn't stay there anymore. So stay tuned for a very lengthy story time as to the reasons why. Side note, I discovered that one banner is Gambia's Uber Eats, which really came in handy for takeaway, even just for normal shopping and grocery. So if you're ever in Gambia, there's some really good options on there. So I just have a couple things to discuss. About Gambia, my experience so far. Okay, not my experience so far in its entirety, but just a couple situations that have been developing over the last couple of days. So you may remember that I was outraged, to say the least, when the manager of these apartments that we're staying in, quite, I say prestigious apartments, but of a decent, reputable sort of standard. And yeah, the manager was asking us for money, which I think I explained to you very briefly. So since then I've been uneasy. I've just disengaged with him, basically. I've completely disengaged with him. I don't chat to him from then, unless I have to. I just find it very fake, because it's just, of all the people who were here, you've decided to target us for money. It's just so unprofessional. So anyway, since then, I just feel harassed. I don't even know why we're still here, because we're here for initially 1 week. I do know why we're still here, because it's just hickey haggar to have to move, pack up all my stuff, pack up all our stuff, I should say, and move. It's just hickey haggar when we're trying to like sort out the apartment and stuff to move in. Like to have to move from here to somewhere else, it's just extra cost and extra, it's just unnecessary. So try to like grin and bear it. Anyway, long story short now, he's just been harassing. So every time we've like extended our stay, he's come in, he's knocking for the extra money, and we're like, just chill, like, we're here, we're gonna come, we're gonna give you the money. Like one day he saw us coming upstairs with our breakfast. 5 minutes later he's ringing, oh, can I come and collect the money for the extra night? We're like, we're eating, you saw us coming up here with our food, just relax, we'll get it for you later. Then we went out, albeit we went out for the day, then came back a few hours later. Not even it's like he must have been watching us on the camera. Not even 2 seconds after we put our toe in the door, he's ringing and he's knocking the door. So my partner just sent him on his way. He was just like, can you relax? Like, we're not going anywhere. You'll get the money, it's fine. And then he's ringing again the next day. Honestly, I can't even put it into words, the harassment. He's ringing again the next day. Because we were out of internet. The internet down here, the internet here's just gone. Yeah, so apparently there was like another modem in the boss's office that we could have connected to, but it's so far away that we can't connect to it anyway. So he messaged me and said, oh, you can connect to such and such modem. So I'm like, okay, cool, what's the password? He sent it to me. And at that point, my partner, he'd left the room. So it's like he must have seen him leave. Then he's messaging me saying, oh, I'm coming now, open the door. So I was just messaging him back to be like, can you come back in 10 minutes? All I hear is door bursts open So I was in so much shock, like my leg was cocked up on the table, I had short socks, like I wasn't necessarily decent. He's just burst in, didn't even wait for her to come in, burst in the door, and I was, you know, like, I was just seething. I was just seething. So much that I was just stunned to silence, like I couldn't even say anything. I was just thinking, how are you gonna just like knock someone's door and then just burst in? Like we're not bros like that. Like you're not family. You're meant to be the property manager here, management. You're just gonna burst. So, and then he sits down here, perches himself down, legs apart. He's like, oh yeah, connect to this one, blah blah blah, blah. And all the while I'm just like, connect to this one. Da, 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 da. Anyway. And my partner comes back and I just looked at him as if to say he's done it again, because this isn't the first time he's done it. The other day I was in my towel in the bedroom and he said he was coming up here I think it was to collect the cash for one of the extra nights, and he knocked the door and I was calling my partner to be like, open the door, open the door. He's saying he thought that was me telling him to come in. So I said, can you close the door please? Why have you come in? I said, can you close the door? Why have you just come in? Oh, sorry, I thought you said to come in. Anyway, I'm just uneasy around it. Anyway, so yeah, comes and sits down here now, telling me about Wi-Fi password, this, that, and the third. And then now he's sitting there. My partner's come back in, and then he's talking about like the fact that he's given us this discount for staying for 2 nights. It was supposed to be 5,200. He's given us the rooms for 4,400. Why am I going through the boss? I shouldn't be contacting the boss on booking.com, because I'd initially messaged the boss on booking.com to say, have you got availability for another extra night or 2, because our next accommodation isn't ready yet. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that's just normal. Like, I booked through booking.com, so why would I not then continue to communicate with booking.com? Okay, fair enough, I can contact him, but it's like, why would it be an issue? Do you see what I mean? He's saying, oh, you know, my boss, I'm not talking badly about him, but he doesn't like, you know, we're young people, so I understand where you, like, you know, you guys are struggling, and I understand this and I understand that. Whereas if you go through him, he's going to charge you the full 5,000 to Lassie, which is 70 odd pounds. But you know, I can give you a discount, blah, 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 blah. I can give it to you for like 4,400. And I'm just thinking to myself, you must think I'm stupid. You must think we're both stupid. I said to him, but you're not even making sense at this point, because you say you're giving us this big discount, but if I booked through booking.com, it would have been the same amount that you're giving me, the same amount that you're saying that you're charging us. So what's the difference? Then he's like, oh, you know, I might not have travelled to Europe there, but I've travelled Africa. Just going off on a complete tangent. I've travelled Africa, so I know how things are. And you know, when I came to you the other day for help, I know if I'd gone to your partner, because your partner's African, if it had just been me and him, he would have helped me without your influence. Mr. What? At this point, like I'm like at boiling point, but for some unknown reason, I'd held it together. Telling me about if it had just been him going to my partner one-on-one, without my influence, my partner would have helped him. These times, I was the one that was saying like, oh, should we help him? Oh, should I draw someone? And then my partner's like, no, because he's just trying it. Why is he targeting us? Like, no. At that point, my partner stepped in and was just like, you just need to leave, because I don't even know what you're talking about. Just go. And then, you know, them ones where like, you just wish that you'd said so much more at the time. Like, I was so vexed, more with myself for not saying more. Because at this point, I'm like, this could be your job, but because I know how volatile the system is over here, and I wouldn't want to do that to somebody, even though he's in the wrong, I wouldn't want to go out of my way to inform his boss of his disgusting behaviour, because I know that would be his job. Anyway, the next morning, I was so vexed. I was telling my friend, and she was just like, you should have said this, I was like, no. All through the night as well, you know, I was like, why I couldn't even sleep. I was like, I should have said this, I should have said that. But I'm better with writing than I am with speaking. So anyway, in the morning, I just sent him one long message. I just said to him, look, don't deal with me, don't talk to me again. Between now and when we leave, don't communicate with me. Communicate with my partner. I'm done. Like I don't need to be guilt tripped. I said I didn't need to even consider your request for money. How unprofessional of you to be requesting money from guests. Are you doing that to all the other European guests who are here? I don't think so. So anyway, sorry, this is going on forever. So anyway, that was done now. I said to him, don't chat to me. He's been communicating with my partner. So the day's passed now. Come back in now. He's ringing. What do you want now? What do you want now? What could you possibly want now? I didn't answer the phone because he was ringing on WhatsApp, and I'm not using up my data to chat to him. So I called him back, and then my partner answered the phone. He's talking some garbage, just garbage. Garbage is what he was talking about. It didn't even make any sense. He was saying that basically what we knew already, just regurgitating what we knew already about the fact that the 2 nights should have been 5,200, but he's giving it to us for 4,600. So we're like, okay, but he sounds like he's in a haste, and he's like irate about something. So, but we're just like, what's his? I don't understand. And he's like, oh, I haven't got the credit, so open the door. So he comes back again. My partner went outside to talk to him, and I'm just standing there listening. And I'm thinking, what is he talking about now? So then anyway, in the end, I went outside. I went outside to listen. And he's like, so I said to him, okay, so you've given us a 600 Delassie discount, which is, I don't know, a tenner. So what? Oh, because when I was in my situation the other day. So it's like, so is this a visit to guilt trip us? Are you trying to say that you've given us this discount, so we now must reimburse you? No one asked you for a discount. It was you coming with this, what you're going to do. Don't go through the boss, go through me, because the boss doesn't understand, and we're young people, and I know how the struggle is. So that's why I'm giving you a discount. So now why are you throwing it back in our faces? Why are you bringing up the obvious that you've given us this discount? We know that. We had this discussion yesterday. That's why it all went off yesterday. So why are you now coming back again a day later, regurgitating the same thing? I don't understand. So I'm just standing there and I'm just like biting my tongue, because obviously I said to him, don't chat to me. But I just need to listen to the conversation. So I'm like, yeah, okay, in my head, like, right. So in the end, I was like, so what's new here? I don't understand. What's new? Oh, so my boss, he's saying that, he's got this like funny American accent. He's from Liberia. My boss is expecting 5,200, and I'm just letting you know that I've paid out of my pocket. So we're like, okay, so what, do you want the 600 back? No, I'm not saying I want it back, but when I was in my situation the other day, and then I was just like, this is just too much. I said, Benson, you are harassing. You've been harassing us from day dot one. Day dot one, you've been harassing us. Like, I'm sick to death of it now. What are you talking about? You're not coming with any new information. You're just telling us the obvious again and again. Okay, giving us a 600 Delassie discount that you've apparently reimbursed. Oh, you can go to my boss now and ask him how much I've paid him, because you know how much you guys paid, and I've given it to him out of my own pocket. So I was just like, we're not doing this. We're not going around and around in circles. Because what is it? What are you trying to say? You want the 600 back? No, I don't want it back. So what are you here for then? What are you here for? I don't understand. I was like, look, we're leaving tomorrow. Give us back the damn deposit. Give us back our deposit money, and we'll go about our business. If you want the 600, take it back. Watch me and Booking.com in that review. Watch me and Booking. And the thing is, I didn't even want to do it. And like, part of me is like, do I even go to? I'm still just debating whether or not I inform the boss about his sickening behaviour. Because realistically, I should. Why shouldn't I? It's just weird. It's weird. I've never had an experience like this before. And never had an experience like this before in my life. But watch the review. That's all I'm going to say. Now, apparently, after this review, not only was Benson sacked, but there was also a 10-week booking that was cancelled after having cited my review. So the boss basically said that whilst Benson was shady because he had actually asked us for extra in the security deposit money that the boss knew nothing about, that I'd also tarnished the business apparently. But I mean, what do you think? Should I have gone to the boss first? I mean, it was otherwise a beautiful stay, but Benson had to go. His behaviour was appalling. But yeah, what do you think? I should really be putting socks on. So I should really have some socks on. Oh gosh. Sorry, babe. It's cleaning up. I'm just making mess everywhere. I should go and wash my feet. We've just unboxed the washing machine. Don't laugh at the washing machine. It's a semi-automatic. It was within my price range of what could be afforded. I really want to see Jamaica. I'm sure my auntie had one like this. So I've got to put it on this, put the washing in here, wait for it to wash, and then you've got to transfer it for it to dry. So this is a little utility room, and it is actually running water-ish. So I can wash my feet. Oh gosh, is there water on? The water is now trickling. The water's dripping, the water's done. Oh gosh. Babe, the water's done. Babe, the water's done. It just gets from bad to worse. Bed's broken, needs fixing. Okay. Right, there's water downstairs, so we'll have to catch that. But yeah, I've just used the last bit on my feet, on my dirty feet, my dusty feet.
I'm just
back in my favourite place.
I'm with my friend at
Tamala in the Hala.
My friend Sabrina. This is my friend Sabrina. She's so lovely.
Hi, Daddy.
So lovely.
I've heard lots about you.
How are you?
Yeah, how are you?
Good.
It's so nice to meet you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, today.
Oh, are you having a nice day?
Yeah, I took 21.
Oh, you don't look a day over 19. 21 where? Oh, okay.
You're eating or something. Alright then, speak to you later.
Oh, bless him.
Blessings on your Earth Day.
Zoom on it. As time goes on, I'm just looking more and more mash up. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I just needed to show you the progress that we've made, because that is the sound of a cooking hob. That is the sound of gas being transported through the wall to the cooker. So this is our first meal in the apartment. I finally feel normal. So we have spaghetti with some broccoli, tuna, another mix and blend. Hi, I'm back again. I haven't shown you my sofa, have I? No, I'm filming laughs. Oh, and my little artwork as well, yes. Went down to the Gambia market and got some little pieces. The place is a mess, but yeah, this isn't like a home update, but I just realised I haven't filmed since getting the sofa. But it's cute, no? Easy to go on the wall. But anyway, it's Tobaski today, so I had no idea that we were here for Tobaski, but we've been told bits and pieces about like the culture and traditions. We're getting to one of our friends' homes for about 10:30. It's 10:30 at the minute, well, 25 past. So yeah, the men have to slaughter a ram as part of the sacrifice to God. So yeah, let's see how today goes. So we've come with Basili to his neighbour's house. He explained that as the household of females, they're not able to slaughter the ram as an offering. So he's had to do that on their behalf. So we've gone down the road with him to watch him do so. Poor goat. So we're back with Basidi. We're at Basidi's neighbour's house. Are you going to help, babe? I don't think you can. Oh, hi. Have you seen the goat get slaughtered before? You haven't? Oh. Gosh, all these knives have come out now. I'm just not ready for any of it. Oh, thank you. What is this you have to do, Basidi? What is this you have to do?
No, I just have to slaughter in here. I'm an empire. Very well. I just have to do the slaughter in here. So.
What do you have to dig for?
Yes, I have to dig this.
Oh, thank you.
For the blood.
Oh, to go into the ground.
To go into the ground, yeah.
So it will drain down. It will drain in there.
Very well. And I said,
Baby, how'd you fall? To hold the feet. You sure? Oh gosh. Are you sure you can hold the feet?
I can.
You don't feel comfortable, do you? You don't feel comfortable, do you?
Oh no, I feel okay, baby. Don't think about me. It's about you. You can't watch it.
Oh, goatee. I don't think I could watch it, you know. Basidi, is there nobody else that can like do this and we can just watch?
Kakas, come though.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Baby, you okay?
Yeah, you good? Yeah, man, totally so.
I don't think I can look. Oh no. Should I be filming this? This is really unethical.
Can you please get me the knife?
He knows what's coming.
You have to come this
It's not
side.
going to squirt, is it?
It's gonna scratch.
It's going to squirt?
Oh, hold this for him. Okay.
Is it going to squirt?
Okay, hold it like this. Good. Now hold this. Good. Hold this right there. Good. Just hold it tight. Hold it tight. Bismillah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my good Lord. Wow.
Sorry, Kakra. Sorry. You press it down a little bit. Press it down. Yes, if you press it down, then good.
I swear.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Still breathing. Oh my gosh, it's still.
Yeah, very soon. Oh, stop it. Sorry. Touches water, right? You can touch water, right? Yeah. Okay.
Is that all the blood leaving its body?
Yes. No. Yes, you can skin with it.
So which knife do you have to use?
Come again?
Which knife do you have to use to skin?
You have
Just
to
any
use,
other knife?
Yes, any other knife. But the one you slaughter with, you can skin with it. That's all. Just say his name. The sacrifice for only him, the Lord.
Yeah. What an experience. So I really didn't give it a second thought as to how much work actually goes into this whole process. So the CD explained that like he hates actually skinning. So he didn't really last very long on this side of things before Uncle took over, and he got the job done really, really quickly. Tobaski night number 1. We're out in Gambia with the CD and Muffy Muffs, and we're getting our favourite drinks. Our faves.
I get 150 for you. Should you get one back?
You give me 150.
Yeah.
So give me
2
150.
sips and it's lit. So yes, we're not sure where we're going. The CD.
Yo, man.
I'm saying the CD. The CD.
Yep.
And yes, off we go. Thank you, Max.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take it easy for the door. It's very small.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
thanks. So yeah, we're just on the strip. There's Aquarius in the background. I'm not too sure where we're going though. There's a lot of people out because Tobaski. It's dead in there though.
So where do you want us to go?
What do you want to go to? You don't want to go Rio's too? You want to go Rio's too? What do you want to do this evening? What do you want to do?
You can go to Rio's if you want, but I don't have plans to.
Okay. You want to go Rio's?
Yeah, we can go to Rio's.
Okay. So, because of Tobaski, everything kind of shut down for about 4 or 5 days or so. So that meant that the shopping for the apartment was put on hold. But as soon as everything resumed, we were back out shopping for last minute bits once again, microwaves and some outdoor furniture for the balcony. And so this is the finished look.
Now would you please swing my way? Peace.